1944, after the Second World War, the IMF and World Bank were founded.
The World Bank and IMF originated in the rubble of the Second World War. As the war was ending, Europe was in ruins. Its economy and population shattered.
At Bretton Woods, New Hampshire, delegates from 44 allied and associate countries arrived for the opening of the United Nations Monetary and Financial Conference.
The conference created a new world economic order by establishing the World Bank and IMF. Each member nation agreed to put a certain amount of money into the bank and IMF. Each member nation votes on which countries will receive loans and under what terms. Voting power is based on the amount of money invested. With roughly 20% of the investment, the United States has 20% of the vote. Originally, the IMF was set up to provide loans to governments in need of short-term cash. The World Bank was set up to provide long-term loans to governments for large-scale projects. Its first task was to provide loans to help rebuild war-torn Western Europe and Japan. When that mission ended in the 1950s, the bank shifted to Third World development.
This organization that was formed by the colonial masters is now the organization that is making laws, that is deciding policy for the rest of the world. Is this not strange? Let me give an example of what I'm trying to say. If you look at all the currencies of African countries, they are devalued. Look at the currency of Nigeria, for example, 1,600 to the dollar. Okay, and that devaluation is an instruction or guidance or policy from the IMF to the Nigerian government, IMF and World Bank. In the same way, if you look at the devaluation of recently, the IMF asked Ethiopia to devalue their currency. How come IMF is interested and seeking the devaluation of African currency, but the three strongest currencies in the world are the British pounds, United States dollars, and European Union euro? Why is there no devaluation demand for those economies?